Aye. After those nice little rune readings, let's go and have a look at the condition of Sandy. This was the lead up, or the highlights of the dates here. The lead up, looters will be put in internment camps. The New York Mayor Bloomberg told New Yorkers that anyone looting during Hurricane Sandy will be put in internment camps in upstate New York. Not exactly Siberia. In a press conference this afternoon, Bloomberg again urged residents to evacuate areas and leave immediately. The mayor was told that a number of residents were hesitant to leave because they were worried about looters. They couldn't just be turning around and saying, "Here's an excuse, go away, I ain't listening to you." But anyway, comes down to this. A few people objected. Governor, Mayor Bloomberg, Governor John Quimby, Daily News, all had a wee go. But a left-wing activist attorney, Ron Kuby, objected to the threat of arresting and imprisoning looters. "This is America. This is not communist Russia. I believe the whole hype around the storm is an attempt by the U.S. government to practice their draconian methods for controlling the populace in this case of revolution. I will not allow any looters to be sent to any internment camp." Ron Kuby was arrested and sent to upstate New York. No irony there at all. Just an ordinary guy expressing his... Didn't even break a law, just wrote a column. Unlike... "You are going to deport Americans?" asked John Quimby of the Daily News. Daily News must be bigger than that lawyer. Nah, I'm just paranoid. Can't be that. Looters failed to tear New York City apart. This is day 2, Wednesday, October the 31st. Despite pre-storm fears about raging gangs of bandits terrorizing Cripple City, the post-storm reality of crimes in New York City is very New York. The Wall Street Journal reports that there have been 13 arrests for various minor offences, including burglary, trespass, and mischief. Shih Tzu or a pony or... Anyway, since the hurricane blew through on Monday, none of the crimes were violent, and there have been no solid, confirmed reports of large disruptions or other violent crimes. Common sense relents. The cards are so good so far. He that is prepared knows. Hurricane Sandy aftermath scattered reports of looting in areas of New York, New Jersey. At least 11 more people have been arrested in New York City for looting businesses in the wake of Hurricane Sandy, reports CBS New York. A total of 50 people have been arrested for looting in Rockaway section of the borough of Queens since the storm hit Monday. On Staten Island, the district attorney's office, you get the idea. Here we go. Numbers counting. Hardly thousands, hardly, chaos and mayhem. Doesn't need the National Guard, so they never came out because they were there to control things. You were damn fine, Looters arrested in post-superstorm spree. Well, here, post-Hurricane Katrina and Tropical Storm Irene levels, the New York area has had its share of looting in the aftermath of the Superstorm Sandy. According to New York Deputy Police Commissioner Paul J. Brown, 4 women in Far Rockaway, Queens, were arrested Monday after allegedly breaking into a Radio Shack. According to Brown, the woman, who ranged in age from 16 to 49, might have been store employees. An inside job. Radio Shack did not respond to ABC News' request for comment. After all, it was just a little bit of overtime. And on to day 4, the best and worst of humanity. On display in Rockways, volunteers reach out while looters terrorize. All 11 of them? Yeah. Terrorize. Emotive words. Residents were told by 1010 when news reporter Gary Baumgarten that looting and thievery have become such serious threats that taking up arms and fleeing town are the best options for staying safe. Nothing inciting violence at all, is it? If you got bags coming in and they see you, they can rob you, says Thomas, who plans on taking a bus out of the Rockways. Other residents look for ways to help their neighbours and following the devastations. Volunteers helped. The Sikh community pitched in as well. We decided to do what is best known for Sikhs and give to the community who need it most. I love people. A day later, 11 busted looting key food in Coney Island during post-storm blackout. Shifty characters. See the big heavy weapons they're carrying. Look at the guns. Man, they're toted up, aren't they? 11 Brooklyn men accused of looting a Coney Island supermarket during the post-storm blackouts were nabbed Friday. That's almost British. The men were arrested and charged with raiding a key food supermarket late Wednesday, making off with toilet paper, diapers, candy, and other items that a granny could use. What was I supposed to do? Let my granny starve? I'm sure the diapers came in handy. So, and the next day, Sunday, New York Marathon called off to help clear up. All those willing people, all that energy to burn. Sure, 40,000, that'll be a clean-up. I expect the place to be spotless. I'm going to do an inspection tomorrow. But all joking aside, a little kindness goes a long way. Heartwarming photos show how East Coasters, rocked by Sandy, came together in their time of need with random acts of generosity. Now that's what I expect from people. Not the hype from governments that want to cull the numbers because you won't join up and fight in other countries, and how do they get rid of you? Queens resident arms themselves in post-storm blackout from looters. Residents feel isolated and some use guns, baseball bats, booby traps, and even a bow and arrow to defend themselves. This guy has obviously gone native. So, all joking aside, New Yorkers stand ready to volunteer to help neighbours in aftermath of Hurricane Sandy. According to spokesman for the Red Cross of Greater New York, City residents who fared better during Superstorm Sandy are now eager to help out neighbours who lost homes, businesses and other essentials during the storm. Still no sign of the... Yeah. New Yorkers who fared during better storm Sandy are now eager to help out their neighbours who lost homes, businesses and other essentials during the storm. The outpouring of support has been huge. Red Cross of Greater New York spokesman Bob McGrath told the Daily News, so he did. And there's been a lot of reaching out to offer help in every way. People have been incredibly generous with their time and other resources, he said. So... And the day after, and finally, this is the thing that will change it. The chaos isn't happening. Must seriously change a lot of things. Now, back on a lighter note, remember that Snuggly from the ruins? No Holds Barred, a professional cuddler, who makes $260 a day by inviting strangers to take a nap with her at home. Jackie Samuel, 29, established a snuggery in Rochester, New York. If in doubt, Great Storm Rage, go to bed and snuggle. Good idea. Spinning peacefully in a double bed, this pair could be any normal couple on a Sunday morning. But revisiting the scene an hour later, and Jackie Samuel will be cuddled up in the arms of another man. The 29-year-old is a professional cuddler. She turned to snuggling with strangers to help pay for her studies and provide for her young son. She's unisex. Snuggle Up model Jessica Dobson enjoys a cuddle session with Jackie Samuel, costing her $60 an hour. You can make $260 a day, cuddles up to 30 men a week, including pensioners and war veterans. See, she's helping the boys. However, her business, the Snuggery, has not gone unnoticed, and her college has threatened to expel her. People. The dark and the light. Mayor warns of hell, and people deliver help. She looks cuddly. Very snuggly. Back for the second session. It must have been good. One of her reputed customers, who would only give his name as Tim, disagrees with her critics. He said Jackie Cuddles had helped him following a bad breakup and described the sessions as meditative. He even said he would continue to see her while in a relationship. There's no cheating element. It's not immoral. It's simply a service. Look at all those satisfied customers.